Welcome to another episode, everyone. Well, how do you survive prison without having your manhood divested of you? Many individuals have come in a man and left out a woman, turned into a woman in just 1 week, sometimes a matter of days, hell, a matter of hours. There are many predators there in prison, and you must know what to do in order to protect yourself. If you do not, because these individuals do groom you, they try you, and they have certain tactics to try you. If you do not know how to protect yourself and nip this situation in the bud, well, you can indeed become prey. I don't like talking about these situations often, but the reality is that it does happen there in prison. Check this out.
I ain't got shit but a black man. And you know what I'm saying? A black man ain't nothing but a black females, models, and nothing but lingerie. They don't show nothing nasty or nothing else. I'm saying, nah, I'm cool with that. I'm about to look at my girl flicks or whatever, right? So B said, hey, I'm about to put the curtain up. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if the CO come up on the wing. Let me know. Yeah, allow something, cause you ain't supposed to cover your cell up cause you get a ticket. I was like, all right, I got you, B. So I'm about to go up in my cell. Leroy came to me, like, hey, nigga, BD got that motherfucking sissy in the motherfucking cell with him. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of there. I said, how you know? He said, nigga, I seen his shoes on the side of the motherfucking door. You know what I'm saying? He in that cell with his ass right now. So I went back in my cell. I just like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, put my head on the bed like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? BD bogus in the motherfucker. So I'm like, I gotta lace this, I said, I gotta beat his ass, cause we don't indulge in that shit. BDs don't get down like that. They ain't supposed to be doing no gay activity at all. And we gang banging in Pontiac though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I gotta fuck B up. I got like 2 years left too. You feel me? So I lace up and shit. I'm about to go down there and confront him and shit. And so me and Leroy licked up in the hole. Oh my God, man. I swear to God. My eyes is traumatized. My eyes is violated. He got the Geechee bent over the sink, slow stroking him. In that straight, nasty, butt-ass, naked, slow stroking the Geechee over the sink. I said, hell fucking no, man. But all the time, the CO like, get the fuck out the motherfucking hallway. Get the fuck out the hallway, yelling at us and shit. I'm like, man, hey, come here. You know what I'm saying? I yell, but I ain't yell loud, because I want his ass to pop this nigga off. So he like, what? I'm like, come here. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, they in the fucking 107 right now. He said, right now? They in the fucking right now? I said, they in the cell fucking right now. So the CO held his keys so he couldn't come and he popped his door. He was a country motherfucker though. He was like, hey, motherfucking boy, get your motherfucking dick out that boy, motherfucker. And cuff up. And that shit sounded so funny and shit though. So look, they come out the cell, BD come out the cell, like, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, nigga, your ass bogus as hell, nigga. He's like, damn, you got the police. I said, nigga, your ass bogus as hell in that fucking that man, Joe. And so the Geechee come out the cell holding his shirt like he got some motherfucking titties or some shit. Like, oh, what's going on and shit? I said, nigga, y'all bogus in the motherfucking shit. So they ass get cuffed up and they go to the hole, you know.
Oh, wow. You should have got bent over next. So you's a snitch. You on the internet proudly bragging about the fact that you's a rat. You snitched. What are you talking about? He just said, we BDs, we gang banging in there. BDs, we don't play that. So I'm about to go down there and beat him up, he said. And then you get down there and he started hooping and hollering at the camera as if he got turned up when he's explaining that he called the police and told the police, man, they're in there getting it in right now in 107. Go get him. And the police went there and cuffed him up and took him to the hole. You snitched. What are you talking about? It doesn't matter what they're doing. You can't tell the police. You can't snitch. You can't tell the police anything. They been there smoking crack. You can't tell the police. What are you talking about? You still snitch. You still a rat. You snitched. It doesn't matter what you are snitching on. You snitch. You're supposed to whoop his ass and whoop his ass. And what are you telling the police for? And you a BD, you a member, and you sitting there bragging about the fact on the internet, on TikTok, bragging about the fact that he snitched on the individual that was getting it in. What he's doing is his business. If it was consensual, then whatever. I mean, of course, it's frowned upon inside a prison. It's not supposed to happen. It's not going to happen like that in a California prison. Clearly, these individuals are somewhere else. Even so, if it is consensual, these are two consenting adults. It's against the prison rules, but nevertheless, it's not against any other sort of rule. I mean, if they are consenting, if you're taking it from someone, then that is great, no matter if you're taking it from a man or a woman. As far as I'm concerned, that is SA, that is assault, and it should be dealt with accordingly. If an individual does not consent to this, then you should not be putting your hands on him. It's no different. If you put your hands on a woman on the street and you come in there into prison for this, for great, they're going to take your life, rightfully so. So what's the difference? It should be the same energy should be had for anyone who SAs someone while they are in prison, albeit a man. If this individual does not want to, you say, well, he has to fight for himself, and you do. But it's still frowned upon, particularly these days. This dude here, man, he's a snitch.
I'm saying, so all the time, I pack BD shit up. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to take everything. He going to the hole with nothing. He ain't get shit, but the nigga ain't had shit though.
You ain't tough, man.
That I didn't even want. Just throw that shit in the garbage. Cause I was like, that nigga bogus in the motherfucker.
No, you bogus.
They going to the hole. I'm packing this shit up. I'm bringing.
What happened to beating his ass? What happened to whooping on him? Killer from your BD gang banging killer that don't play that? What happened to something? I'm call the police. I called the police. He started whooping and hollering like he got turned up. I'm like, hell no, this some bullshit. Man, I told the police, hold up, man, come here. Like, come here. And then they're tripping right there. Like he doing all this, like he explaining how he just killed 5 people or something. Bro, you explaining how you just snitched on someone. Don't raise your tone when you are elaborating on how you just turned coat and ratted someone out about their personal deeds. Or whatever they were doing, again, it's none of your business, and it's certainly not the police's business.
Letters and shit. These motherfuckers been writing letters to each other all the time. You know what I'm saying? Now I knew BD. BD had a baby mama that used to write his ass all the time. He a little dark-skinned ass nigga that look like Young Buck had some little twisties and dreads in his head. He don't look like he'd be on no gay shit at all. Little dark-skinned, little wild-ass little BD nigga. You know what I'm saying? 22 years old. So I'm like, this nigga baby mama be writing him and doing everything for this nigga and shit. He in here fucking dudes and shit. That shit had me blue. And so I found his baby mama information. I get my girl to call her on 3-way. You know what I'm saying? I call up. Hey, yo nigga just went to the hole for fucking the Geechee right now. She like, get the fuck off my motherfucking line. My baby daddy ain't never in there. I said, that nigga is in the motherfucking hole for fucking the motherfucking Geechee right now. And she was like, get the fuck off my line. I'm telling on you.
Yeah, this dude right here, man. Who is this guy? Where is he from? This is nasty work. Now you didn't call oh man, I don't trust this dude. You didn't snitched on the dude. Talking about your baby daddy in the hole right now. Yeah, you put him in the hole. You called the police on him. Did you tell her that? You called his baby mama talking about, it's none of your business, man. Unless you know her, this your friend, your sister or something. Yeah, you want her to be careful. This man in here dealing with another man. Yeah, of course. But, bro, stay out of other people's business. Stay out of other people's relationships. That's someone else's relationship. They can get you killed minding someone else's business. Particularly in prison. This dude here is a piece of work.
Y'all, how the fuck y'all get my number? I said, don't worry about all that. I said, if you catch something when he come home, because the nigga supposed really had HIV, who he's fucking. He was a little dirty, ugly little motherfucker. A straight ugly fucker, a little skinny, sick looking fucking dude, dark skinned, stank, musty, and all that type of shit. He in the fucking.
This old here we. I swear. Some of these light-skinned dudes make me sick. It's the colorism. These dudes are brainwashed, indoctrinated. I was already thinking to myself when he was explaining how ugly the dude was, that he had already said that he was dark-skinned. So, but he just used that to say he doesn't look like an individual that would do something like this, which is still a stereotype. But then he goes on and he's explaining how unattractive this individual is. He has to throw in that he's dark-skinned, as if that adds to his unattractiveness. If he did not believe that, he wouldn't have said it. And it's not me defending dark skin. It's not that I'm proud of my color. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, the deeper the roots. Where you from, bro? Attica? Huh? Antarctica? Alaska? You out there with the penguins. This guy. That's the colorism, man. He's explaining how ugly he is, and in order to justify the explanation about individual being of the unsightly sort, he says that he's dark-skinned in order to to paint a picture to you, to the listener, of how unattractive this individual is. He's dark-skinned, dirty, he's a bum, and he's dark-skinned. So you know he's ugly. You just get the picture in your head, is what he's trying to say. You never hear him explaining or describing an ugly, a light-skinned individual as ugly or unattractive, even though I've seen some that are. Women too. Gremlin, look them up. They just light-skinned. Bro, the closer to whiteness you are, it's not the more attractive you are. That's indoctrination. That's a white supremacy indoctrination and playbook. It's not the truth. Sorry to tell you. Black is beautiful. You better get some. Let me give you a little bit of this, boy. You need some, boy. I can't spare. I can't give you none of this, boy. I need all my melanin. I need it up. They love this blackness, right? Believe that. And so do I. This guy here, you've been exposed as a self-hating, indoctrinated snitch, by the way. A snitch on top of that, you rat.
This dude, you know what I'm saying? I was blew off that shit.
Now picture being 19 years old, first offense. You've never been inside before. You walk into a unit where every person around you has been incarcerated for years, and you are the newest, youngest, most disoriented person in the room. You don't belong to a gang. You don't have someone vouching for you. You are, by every measure that matters in that environment, alone. Within 48 hours, someone approaches you and makes the situation very clear. You can either find protection or you are going to need it for a different reason. And protection comes with its own cost. You attach yourself to someone stronger or a group, and now you owe them. The coercion just changed shape. Here's the other thing people on the outside completely misunderstand. The sexual dynamics in prison have almost nothing to do with sexual orientation. Men who have never thought about other men on the outside engage in sexual activity inside, and the entire social logic around it is about power, not attraction. The hierarchy is brutal and specific. Being on the receiving end puts you at the bottom of the social structure, full stop. It is about dominance. It is about establishing where someone sits in the order of things. Researchers who have studied this for decades and former inmates who have lived it describe the same.
That's what that says right there. Never thought I would fall in love in prison. I mean, this is consensual. So these are just individuals that always had it in them. They were just, no one took anything from them and made them a female. This is with their own, under their own volition, their own agency dictated that they fall in love with another man there in prison. We're talking about individuals who have come in and left out a woman within a week's time or turned into a woman within a week. And they were not consenting, at least not at first. They got cracked, divested of their manhood, and then just flipped, turned all the way out. It wasn't a one-off. They just continued on. So, okay, I'm just a female now. Forget it. All of y'all have at me. They turned into 304s. Oh, man. This is what you have to stay away from. You just have to protect yourself. And really, the way that you do that is anyone that comes at you in any sort of way with any innuendos, with anything that you take umbrage to, where you feel like this individual is perhaps trying you. You may start off slow at first with some sort of manipulation. Then it escalates if you don't check it right then and there. So the moment that you discover or you feel like anyone is coming at you in a way that is unbecoming of a man, then you nip that in the bud right then and there by crashing the individual's face. Now, you may be a nonviolent individual and you're not looking for violence. I understand. Nevertheless, if you do not take care of the situation immediately, you will indeed end up just like this. They're testing you most of the time to see if you're going to fight back, if you're going to defend yourself and defend your manhood. And if you do, then you'll be good. And if you don't, then you won't. It's just like being tested in any other scenario, really. It's going to be your reaction that dictates what happens thereafter. So even though you may not be looking for trouble, if someone brings you to trouble, which sometimes these individuals do, then rectify it immediately and move on, and they'll never bother you again for the most part. That's how it goes. Because some individuals do go to prison and they come in as men, strong, tattoos, all that. I done seen gang members. Yeah, gang members, once reputable individuals. And just, you turn around and they are in there washing someone's dirty drawers and socks, washing their socks even. No, man. And performing acts. So be safe. Just stay out. Just stay out of prison, and you'll be fine. Just stay out of there. That's it. There is nothing else. That's how you get out of these situations. Never get into the situation. It's how you get out of it and beat the situation. Think about what you do before you do it. And always remember that it's not how you start, it's how you finish. It may start off good, but it's going to end bad oftentimes. And also always remember that it takes 20 seconds to get into trouble and 20 years to get out of trouble. Think about that, right? Let me say that again. It takes 20 seconds to get into trouble, but it takes 20 years to get out of trouble. One 20-second decision costs you 20 years of your life or your whole life. It's happened millions of times. So think about it. Stay safe and stay free, people.